Hi everyone, today's headlines. Scientists fear COVID-19 UK variant has mutated again. Assam Rifles distribute handloom machines to Aniyakshu village in Nagaland. DC Dimapur order total restriction of movement on the stretch of NH29 till further order. Rockslide crushes vehicles on NH29 and 2 injured, details awaited. Nagaland issues SOP for reopening of schools. SpaceX Mars prototype rocket explodes upon landing. Meet Andy Jassy, who will replace Jeff Bezos as Amazon CEO. Russia and China vaccines must show data for EU approval. COVID-19 tally 12,101. Hundreds of Myanmar lawmakers under house arrest. News in details. Scientists fear COVID-19 UK variant has mutated again. Highly transmissible and possibly deadlier variant of COVID-19 detected in southern England at the end of the last year is showing signs of further mutation. UK scientists warned on Tuesday tests conducted on samples of the Kent variant, named after the region in England where it was first detected, show a mutation called E484K already detected in the South Africa and Brazil variants. There are fears that mutation could evade the immune system and that the vaccine currently being administered may prove less effective against these further mutating variants of SARS-CoV-2 virus. The findings form part of yet to peer-reviewed results of research at the Cambridge Institute of Therapeutic Immunology and Infectious Diseases, University of Cambridge, in collaboration with the National Institute for Health Research COVID-19 Bioresource. Assam Rifles distribute handloom machines to Aniyakshu village in Nagaland. Samadur Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGAR North distributed 2 handloom machines at Aniyakshu village on January 31, 2021. The PRO informed that under Assam Rifles Civic Action Program, the battalion is specifically addressing the women, folk and children of border areas Aniyakshu in such a remote border village in Nagaland district and does not have access to modern amenities. A project for provision of weaving cum handloom machine for women folk of the village was executed in Aniyakshu village based on the request received from the village authorities. The battalion also coordinated and provided training to female volunteers through authorized trainers provided by Department of Industry and Commerce, Government of Nagaland. DC Dimapur ordered total restriction of movement on the stretch of NH29 till further order. In view of the heavy rock slides between Chumukuruma police checkpost till New Chumukuruma village, the DC Dimapur Rajesh Sundararajan on February 2nd said, the road from Chate River Bridge to Kukidalong is closed with immediate effect till further order. The DC further mentioned that the restriction is necessitated as a precautionary measure to prevent any injury, loss of lives and damage to property. Rockslide crushes vehicle on NH29, 2 injured, details awaited. Major rockslide on NH29 near TL Park area between Chumukuruma and Kukidalong has damaged at least 3 vehicles, causing injuries to 2 people on Tuesday morning, a primary report said. Meanwhile, Dimapur police has already issued traffic advice. Road blocked by the rockslide on NH29 near TL Park area, the traffic advice read. As per the primary report, 2 vehicles have been crushed and another partially damaged by the rockslide, and at least 2 persons have been pulled out of the crushed car and taken to hospital in a serious condition. Meanwhile, the police sources have informed that the actual number of vehicles affected due to rockslide can be ascertained only when they clear the rock piles. The team may take the whole day for clearing the road, it said. Nagaland issues SOP for reopening of schools. Following the notification of the Directorate of School Education, Government of Nagaland to resume regular classes for students of class 6 and above from February 8, 2021, the Chief Secretary, Government of Nagaland, Chairperson State Executive Committee J. Alam IAS on February 1, 2021 issued standard operating procedure for reopening of schools to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The SOP includes generic preventive measures like physical distancing, use of face mask or cover, frequent washing of hands to be mandatory. The schools are to arrange seats with a distance of 6 feet between chairs and desks, etc. Also, prohibition of spitting and installation of Arogya Sedu app is advised. SpaceX Mars prototype rocket explodes upon landing. SpaceX Starship prototype rocket exploded while attempting to land after a test flight on Tuesday, according to live footage broadcast online. Sputnik reported that the spacecraft which exploded is described by SpaceX as a fully reusable transportation system designed to one day carry both crew and cargo to Earth orbital, the Moon, Mars and beyond. Tuesday explosion was the second such blast after the last prototype of Starship met a similar fate during a test flight in December. Meet Andy Jassy, who will replace Jeff Bezos as Amazon CEO. Amazon Web Service chief Andy Jassy will replace billionaire founder Jeff Bezos as Amazon.com next chief executive officer. Jassy joined Amazon in 1997 and has an MBA from Harvard Business School. I took my last final exam at HBS the first Friday of May in 1997 and I started Amazon next Monday, Jassy said in Harvard Business School podcast in September. No, I did not know what my job was going to be or what my title was going to be. It was super important to the Amazon people that we come that morning. Jassy is married to Elana Rochelle Camplain and is the father of 2 children. He is also a self-proclaimed sports and music fan. Amazon on Tuesday reported its third consecutive record profit and quarterly sales above $100 billion for the first time, and also announced that Jassy will replace Bezos. Russia and China vaccines must show data for EU approval. European Commission Chief Ursula von said Tuesday that coronavirus vaccine from Russia and China could be approved for use in the bloc if they show all the data, lawmakers told AFP. Her remarks came as the EU faces criticism over a slow vaccination rollout across the 27-nation bloc as supply shortfalls have hampered deliveries. Some European leaders have now expressed willingness to consider using Russian Sputnik 5 virus after trial results showed it was 91.6% effective. COVID-19 tally 12,101. Nagaland on Tuesday reported 2 new COVID-19 positive cases from Dimapur, taking the caseload to 12,101. As on Tuesday, the state recorded 55 active cases while 11,819 recovered from the infection. Hundreds of Myanmar lawmakers under house arrest. Hundreds of members of Myanmar parliament were under house arrest Tuesday, confined to the government housing complex and guarded by soldiers a day after the military seized power in a coup and detained senior politicians including the country's de facto leader Aung San Suu Kyi. One of the detained lawmakers said he and about 400 others spent a sleepless night, worried they might be taken away but were otherwise okay. They were able to speak with one another inside the compound and communicate to the outside by phone, but were not allowed to leave the housing complex, he said. Suu Kyi was not being held with them. That's all for now. To get such latest news, don't forget to subscribe this channel. Thank you.